Hey everyone, it's Fez here with a brand new Hyrizon video. Now today was a bit of a different one. Hytale was featured at EGX Resid, and it was an awesome stream that showed us some new information, and also was awesome because it told the story of Hypixel and Hytale, so it's just an overall a great watch. So today I thought we would go over some of the highlights from this stream, in case any of you weren't watching it at the time or haven't been caught up. So yeah, now I'm going to go a little fast at the beginning here because most of this is about Hypixel's history, and I'm just going to go over a couple of the interesting facts. There's a ton of them, so I definitely recommend that you go and watch the stream just because it's a great watch, because you get to understand the background of Hypixel and Hytale. So yeah, let's just jump right in. So they start off by showing the announcement trailer, which of course all of us, at least here, have seen because we used to use it for the background of our videos. So they also mentioned that the game has been in development for over 3 years. We did know this, but it is still crazy to know that the game has been developed for such a long time, and we will actually get to see how far the game's come from its early stage. It's pretty mind-blowing. Something interesting that came up that I wasn't actually expecting to be mentioned was the EULA change that happened back in 2014 on Minecraft. They actually mentioned that that lowered the Hypixel revenue by 85%. So there's a lot more context behind this event that I recommend you go watch, but yeah, interesting nonetheless. They also show that Hypixel has 4 Guinness World Records. They also mentioned that one of the coolest things about the project was that they were able to fix the issues with the game that they had back when they were modders. And a subject that was carried a lot throughout the conference was it took some time for the Hypixel team to adjust to the idea that they can implement literally anything they want at any time they want. They were modders before, and they've jumped from game modders to game creators. So it's a pretty crazy jump. It's pretty inspiring. It's just an awesome story all around. They actually wrote an entirely new game engine from scratch for Hytale just so everything is fully theirs. It's just totally customizable in any way they want it to be. And here they actually show an extremely early version of Hytale. Now, for those of you that have been kept in the loop, you'll be able to instantly point out how different the game is now, how much more there is, and how far the game's really come from this earlier version. And whilst expanding the capabilities of this engine, the game grew in details. Things like plants and biomes were created and were given more and more detail as time went on. And they showed an image of one of their tests. And honestly, this calls me back to Minecraft's multiplayer test. This image just has that kind of look with the default skin and some older movements and animations and such. It just reminds me a lot of the old Minecraft multiplayer tests. Now, here's one of the biggest highlights from the entire stream. They actually showed us Zone 3. I mean, there's so much going on within this short preview. You can see the terrain type, the caves, some mine shafts. There's a couple new mobs like the wolf. There's a mouse in there. There's an owl. There's so much going on. It's just rewatch it a couple times. It's really cool to see everything that's in that zone. Now, something interesting that came up after this during when questions were being asked was different ways they look at servers. Now, this subject is kind of dodgy in the sense of explanation, and they even said it should be taken just with a grain of salt. So I'm going to play the clip because I want them to say it instead of me, because I don't want to word anything wrong. So here you go.
Yeah, so that's still a wee bit.
Yeah,
And,
right.
and,
all
all this kind of stuff should be taken with a grain of salt. But we have this notion of a white server, a grey server, and a black server. White servers are being the rules, it's all clean, it's all quite wholesome. Grey servers are kind of, I wouldn't say pay to win or anything like that there, but and then black servers just don't care about the rules. And those sorts of servers don't get listed, so things like that.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, of course, throughout this, they also mention things like the model maker and how customizable the game will be. I just want to point out how crazy it is that this modding team went from modders to game creators and how they're really making another platform rather than just a game. I mean, these game developers aren't just giving you a game to play, they're giving you a game to make. It's honestly pretty inspiring, and I definitely recommend you guys watching this. Link will be down in the description. Go give it a watch. It's such a great stream. Just highly recommend it. Now, for the final highlight I'm going to be talking about in this video, they finally gave us a little more information on where the game stands for console versions. A lot of you have been asking about this, both in my comments and just online in general. People want to know if there's going to be a console version of the game, and we finally got a little bit of an answer. So, here you go.
We are focused solely with a laser-like focus on PC and Mac at the moment. However, we will most likely be pursuing that avenue sooner rather than later, but we don't know yet. Our team has been built from the ground up as PC developers, so we don't actually have the internal experience to bring out the console. That does not take it off the table, however.
And that's all the highlights that I'm going to be showing off in this video today about the EGX Resid Hytale Showcase. It was an awesome stream. I once again highly recommend you guys go watch it. It's just a great watch overall. So much in there. It's just great. So go check it out down in the description. Also, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. It helps out the channel a ton. And if you're new around here and haven't seen our videos before, make sure to leave a subscribe with that notification bell on, because the subscribe button is a little broken nowadays. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching once again. Fezzy the Frog, signing off.